Here, I have a super boring vase, and I kind of wish that there was a way inside of Blender that I could easily edit this to get some cool shapes. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. We're going to take the lattice modifier, and we're going to apply it to a model so that we can actually use a lattice work to warp and edit and change things. Now, we're not just going to change a vase. We're going to see how we can do it with other models as well, such as this squirrel. So going back to the vase, it's very simple. All you need to do is add a lattice object. You do this the same way that you'd add a cube, but instead of going to add cube, you go down underneath armature where it says lattice, and you'd click that button. Now, depending on the scale of your object, you might not be able to see it, so we need to scale this up. You need to be very careful to only scale this outside of edit mode. Do not do this inside of edit mode. So as I scale this with S, you can constrain it to an axis. So for example, if I want to scale it on the Z axis, I'd hit S for scale, and then Z to constrain it on that axis. So go ahead and just scale that up until it roughly fits your object within it. Now with the lattice selected, if you go off to the right, you'll see this little icon right here. Click it and you can see a bunch of different options. The ones we care about are the U, V, W. As you increase these, you get more geometry on your lattice that you can then move, edit, twist, scale, do all those different things. Well, what we want to do is we only kind of want these loops going up this lattice, so I'll increase that W up quite a bit so that we can play around with this. Now that we have a lattice added, we have to apply it to the actual object. So with the object selected first, and the order does matter, select the object, and then shift select the lattice, and hit Control P. In the options, you'll see Lattice Deform. This will go ahead and add a lattice modifier to the vase. Another way you can do this is with the vase selected, go down to the wrench, add modifier, deform, not generate like we've been doing, so deform, and then go to lattice, and then with the eyedropper tool, select the actual lattice. Now that we have a lattice applied to our model, we can click the lattice, tap into edit mode, and then we can move these vertices just like you would inside of a model. But you see, as I move these, it starts to move the mesh as well. Now that I undid that, we want to turn on X-ray mode by clicking this icon right here, or hitting Alt-Z, go to side view, and then just select all of these vertices. So basically we're selecting this loop of vertices. Now as I scale this, you can start to see how I might actually be able to kind of make this vase a lot more interesting. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's make the base really big here, and maybe taper the top here just a little bit, and then just add some interesting designs, or basically anything you want to do. Now the other cool thing is you don't have to just scale it with S. You can also rotate it. So with the loop selected, I could go R for rotate, Z to constrain on the Z axis, and then I could just rotate that. And you can see I could get this really cool twisting look. Let's look at something else. Here I have a squirrel, and let's deform this thing. So again, add a lattice, and then scale this up so that the squirrel fits inside of this. So go over to the side to the lattice panel, increase U, V, and W. Let's get a lot of geometry. And then with the squirrel selected first, and then shift select the lattice, hit Control P, and then lattice deform. Now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start to increase the size of the squirrel's head, right? So what I need to do is select the lattice, hit tab into edit mode, hit 3 to go to side view, and then up here, once again, turn on X-ray mode. And then select all these vertices that kind of encompass the head more or less. Now, I purposely designed the UVW so that they would fit the head within this, but you could always go back and change that if it didn't work out perfectly. And then I could just scale this up. You'll see that it starts to affect some of the other vertices, such as in like those little front paws or those hands. And so you can kind of tweak these. It doesn't have to be exact. And so I can just select these. Now it doesn't have to be symmetrical either. I can just grab this and start moving it. You can basically move these any way you want to get the form and the feel you want. But now I have kind of this bobblehead squirrel, whereas before it looked like this. And that's it for this video. We now understand the lattice modifier. What cool things are you going to be able to do with this? I'd encourage you to maybe take a Suzanne and just play around with it to see what different effects or styles you could do, and then think about how that might work into your workflow. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, Bye.